Hello everyone, and welcome to Ariana's Food Adventures. This adventure we are celebrating National Zucchini Bread Day. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get the celebration going, shall we? Alright, so we're going to preheat our oven to 350. Alright, so I got half a cup of chopped walnuts in a small skillet here. I'm going to put this on a burner for low heat because low and slow is the way to go. You don't want to do too high because otherwise they will burn. Alright, so I got one medium-sized zucchini here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to grate this bad boy up. Alright, so once your zucchini has been grated, just toss it in a bowl and we're going to set this bowl aside. Alright, so I got a medium-sized bowl here. I'm going to add 3 wet ingredients. 1 cup of just regular vegetable oil, 1 egg, and then 1 full cup of just regular white sugar. Just give that a nice little mix to thoroughly combine the egg with the sugar and the oil. That way it's a nice, smooth, creamy. So set that aside for the moment. Alright, so I got 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Into that, I'm going to add 1/8 teaspoon of baking powder, and then half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and then last ingredient, teaspoon of cinnamon. Alright, and before we add this to our wet ingredients, just give it a nice light stir just to thoroughly combine all the dry together. So we're going to add our dry to our wet, and we're going to do it in a couple batches because we want to slowly incorporate the dry to the wet. Give that a nice little stir. I usually do like about 1/3 at a time. It just does a good job of like slowly integrating the dry with the wet. Alright, dump our zucchini in just like that. Alright, once we add our zucchini in, we're going to add our cooled toasted walnuts from earlier right on in. And just use a spatula and kind of fold it in, just to fold the zucchini in with the walnuts. That way it kind of integrates everything nicely. Alright, once it's been folded, set that aside for just a second. Take our bread loaf pan, spray with some non-cooking spray just to ensure that the zucchini bread won't stick. And then before you pop this in the oven, just kind of give it a light tap just to kind of make it evenly so that way it evenly cooks. Alright, so we're going to pop this in the oven. It may take up to 30 minutes. It may take a little bit more, maybe a little less. It depends, but I'll show you a trick how you know when it's ready. Alright, so I've been baking our zucchini bread for about 45 minutes, and a way you can tell if it's done, take a butter knife, stick it right in the center of it, and if it comes out perfectly clean like that, then you know it's done. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful looking zucchini bread? Yum. Can't wait to dig into this. And happy National Zucchini Bread Day, folks. I will see you on my next adventure. Enjoy.